Before we get started, subscribe to my channel. I know you guys probably have already heard it happened there on May the 30th, 2024. President Trump was convicted of all 34 felony charges. So I would like to read some of the comments and you guys tell me what you think. What is this country coming to? If Trump's not able to run, maybe another Republican will run and win and pardon President Trump of all these charges, which I don't think he should have been charged anyway. But you know, it's all a game. I think we live in the Matrix, so I don't know what's going on. You can even look at the weather. It's crazy, especially in Houston. You know, it rains one day, the sun up, a tornado comes, storms. It's just crazy what's going on in this world. But listen to some of the comments what the left and right are saying about Trump's conviction. All right, let's watch some of this together.
So less than an hour ago, or about an hour ago, Trump found guilty on 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first degree. This is related to the $130,000 payment to porn star Stormy Daniels by his then personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, before the 2016 election. Cohen testified during the trial that Trump directed him to pay Daniels in the 2016. Obviously, we know what happened with Cohen. Trump's the first former U.S. president to be charged with a crime. If you notice in a marketplace, what is very consistent with what everybody is tweeting, they're using the same exact phrase by everybody. Convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon, convicted felon. The next two words that's going to be popular the next 5 months will be convicted felon. At the debate, everywhere. Watch this. Potential jail sentence, 4 years per each count. However, Trump could serve the sentence concurrently rather than consecutively, so he could be looking at 4 or 136 years in jail. According to CNN Judge Merchant, denied Trump's move for an acquittal and set a sentencing hearing for July 11th at 10 a.m. 4 days before the RNC in Milwaukee. Trump remains free without trial. The 12-members jury deliberated less than 10 hours over 2 days before sending out a note to Judge Merchant saying they've reached a verdict. Before the announcement, Trump, his lawyers, prosecutors expected the jury to be dismissed for the day at 4:30. Trump faces 3 more pending criminal cases. In 2 of these cases, Trump is charged with criminal related to his efforts to overturn his 2020 election. That's one. One of these cases is a federal court in D.C., the others in Georgia and Atlanta. Trump is charged with federal court in Florida with crimes related to his retention of classified government records after he left the White House in January 2021. He also faces a civil judgment in Manhattan court, which we know that about $450 million. Also a couple other for E. Jean Carroll. And he's obviously appealing the verdicts in the 3 civil cases. Let me share with you what he said when he got out of court. Rob, if you can play that clip. This is him right after he left the court. Go for it.
This was a disgrace. This was a rigged trial by a conflicted judge who was corrupt. It's a rigged trial, a disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people.
Yes.
They know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA, and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution. Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent. And I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end, and we'll win. Because our country's gone to hell. We don't have the same country anymore. We have a divided mess. We're a nation in decline, serious decline. Millions and millions of people pouring into our country right now from prisons and from mental institutions, terrorists, and they're taking over our country. We have a country that's in big trouble, but this was a rigged decision right from day one with a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case, never. And we will fight for our Constitution. This is long from over. Thank you very much.
Listen.
Why should voters vote for a convicted felon?
Bingo. No, listen, back up. It's important because this is telling you what their game plan is going to be. Listen very carefully, folks. Go ahead.
This is long from over. Thank you very much.
Why should voters vote for a convicted felon?
Are you going to drop out?
Okay, pause it. Why should voters vote for a convicted felon? Just remember, that was the first question. Whoever she represented, that voice, that's what they're going to be going with the next 4.5, 5 months. Okay, so brace for impact. That's what we're hearing. Now go to the market. Let's see what some people are saying. Rob, start off with the people on the left and go to some people on the right, whoever you have. So, okay, Keith Olbermann, bingo. Obviously, he's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Next, Jeff Tiedrick. Trump is guilty as F. Ha, ha, ha. Oops, I meant how terrible as guilty as F. Donald Trump. Now go to his profile so people know who he is and what his profile says.
Yeah, look at his face.
It says, don't blame me. I voted for the email lady. Okay, you know who he's talking about, so you know where he stands.
Yeah.
Next, Brian Krasenstein. The verdict is in, guilty on all counts. Trump is officially convicted felon. You're either now planning to vote for convicted felon for president, or you're not. Stop pretending that the side that is not voting for the felon is a crazy one. If I ask any American in 2016 whether they would vote for convicted felon, 99.9% would have said, heck no. You changed, not the American justice system. Go to the next one, Rob. Brian Tyler Cohen, guilty, guilty, guilty. Go ahead, let's see what Don Lemon
So
has.
creative.
What's Don Lemon's got, Rob? Breaking news, guilty on 34 counts. He is now a convicted felon. Notice the key words, convicted felon. That's the marketing. Lincoln Project. They have a clip if you want to play this clip. Yeah, watch this clip from Lincoln Project. Obviously, these guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Donald Trump found guilty on all 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first
You're
three.
a criminal, Donald.
This
That's what the
branding
jury
is
said.
coming. Pay attention.
Not the deep state, not the Democrats, not the Biden administration. A jury, regular people who saw the evidence and felt sick.
Oh, no.
You're a criminal, and you did it to yourself.
Nobody's ever seen anything like this. It's a shame.
Your defense was weak because you're weak. They had no argument because there is no argument. You were too scared to testify because you knew Donald. You know. You're guilty. Guilty as sin.
There you go. So that's Lincoln
Guilty
Project.
as charged.
Well, the Lincoln Project.
How many of them were pedophiles? Or
Oh, the
things linked to it?
pedophile. One of them was registered for a Russian
Yeah.
agent, and the other ones were cheating on his taxes.
This
Oh,
is your
those are-
friend, Steve Schmidt. The United States of America has entered a constitutional crisis. There is no question that about this or the consequence of the fidelity we're about to see from the Republican elected officials to the convicted felon. Go to the next one.
Loser.
Biden, immediately. There's only one way to keep Donald Trump out of Oval Office, at the ballot box. Donate to our campaign today. Go to the next one. No one in this country is above the law. This is the same guy that Rob said pulled the
Fire alarm.
fire alarm. And then he got away with it. So being
course he
convicted
did.
for falsifying business records with hush money. Go to the next one. You need to see all this stuff, guys. Now go to what Tucker and some of the people on the right are saying, Rob. Important, the third world become the third. Import the third world, become the third world. That's what we just saw. This won't stop Trump. He'll win the election if he's not killed first. But it does mark the end of the fairest justice system in the world. Anyone who defends this verdict is a danger to you and your family. Go to the next one. Megyn Kelly, guilty on all counts. The country is disgraced. Alvin Bragg should be disbarred. They will rue the day they unleash this lawfare to corrupt presidential election. Go to the next one. What an effing scam. F all these commies. Go to the next one. This is a dark day for America. Go to the next one. Who is this? Ron DeSantis. Ron, today's verdict represents the culmination of a legal process that has been bent to the political will of the actors involved, a leftist prosecutor, a partisan judge, and a jury reflective of one of the most liberal enclaves in America in all effort to get Trump. Go to the next one. Biden guilty of abuse of power. Biden guilty of turning our country into a banana republic, where those abuse of power law to go after political opponents, guilty of undermining our Constitution and the freedoms guaranteed therein. Biden has proven he is unfit for the office of presidency.
I'm gonna stop it here, but wow, this is, if Trump is not elected or maybe another Republican gets in, they can pardon all of these felony charges. But anyway, I would like to read what you guys are thinking and what you guys are saying. What is this country coming to? And again, thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel and have a great day.